Hello everybody, my name is Funsquid, the Autistic Gamer, and welcome back to the channel. We're not doing a Let's Play today. We're doing a Let's Talk, which I hope that people will watch because this is kind of important. You know, it's not kind of important. It's very important. There's this. I have a couple of conditions. You're going to no. Yeah, I have a couple of conditions called autism and autism spectrum disorder and Tourette's syndrome, which have unfortunately been portrayed wrong over many years and unknowingly over many movies, and just everyone thinks of a certain thing. The reason I decided to talk about this is because I recently saw something about a movie that came out last year called The Predator. Now, if you don't know what The Predator is, it's I don't know. It was a it is a movie that came out last year that was meant to be a sequel to the original Predator movies, but was pretty bad, let's be honest. But I watched a thing about the movie, and I couldn't help but feel a little insulted about how these conditions were portrayed as in the movie. Like, for instance, autism in the movie was portrayed as a superpower and the next stages of human evolution. Now, I don't know about you, but oh, and also in this movie, the autistic kid could speak alien. I don't know about any other autistic person, but I definitely can't speak alien. So we're going to be talking about autism first. I'm still a little annoyed. Human evolution. Yes, our next stages of humanity is going to be the stages where we definitely can't communicate well. Now, oh, hold on. Sorry, I had to quickly do something. Autism. So down here it says autism spectrum disorder impacts the nervous system. The range and severity of symptoms can vary widely. Common symptoms include difficulty with communication. That is true. difficulty with social interactions. Also true, obsessive interests and repetitive behaviors. Yeah. So you may notice a few times in my videos, like quite a lot actually, I find it a little hard to commentate over a I find it a little difficult to communicate during a video, and I don't communicate. I stop talking, and I'm finding it a little hard to communicate now because of my thing. Like, I have autism and I just stop talking altogether sometimes. It's a lot of fun in social interactions, believe me. It's not. Oh, is there self-harm in this? Actually, there might be. Down here. Also common anxiety. Anxiety, sensitive to sound. I am definitely those. I'm anxious a lot. I definitely don't like people touching my head. Like, I can touch it, but it took my own mother years for me to trust her enough to touch my head. So this is just to let also everyone know, don't touch my head. I will back away like a cornered animal. Unfortunately, I've also pretty much killed my social life with this one. A few years ago, I got a concussion, and from that concussion brought about, for me, what was known as the perfect storm of Tourette's and autism. So I didn't end up going to school for a while, and I ended up not being able to sleep a lot. Apparently, I also scared my mum because I talked of suicide. I don't remember this, but it was kind of one of the worst years of my life. I could barely move. I could barely move. I could barely talk. I could most definitely barely speak. It was difficult for me to get words out. It was difficult for me to pretty much interact. It was pretty much terrible. And it is not something to be made a joke of. No, people make jokes about it. I've been I spent a year on YouTube. I pick up a few things. But this is not a call for pity. I do not want your pity. Okay? This is a serious condition, and people are actually affected by it in very bad ways. It's not something that can be solved easily. With autism, it's pretty much something you have a... Say, you go walking around town or something. Pretty much, it's like a bubble. You kind of want a bubble. You'll only allow people who you trust into that bubble, but anyone else will not be able to get into that bubble. I don't know. Like I said, I find it hard to communicate. I find it hard to bring out the words to describe this. That probably wasn't as good of an illustration as I probably would have thought it would be. Anyways, like I said, I don't know anymore. I've lost my train of thought. Oh, pretty much it is a condition, a bad condition. It's it just is pretty much bad. And it is annoying that I've heard jokes about it, because that's what they're meant to be, jokes, but I do find them insulting. Now there's another movie, there's another thing in the movie that was made light of, a symptom called Tourettes syndrome, where it was known as the Hollywood Tourettes, where they swear. Now hold on, I might be able to find something on it. Alright, so I found a scene. Just very quickly, be warned, there is a little bit of swearing in it. A lot of swearing in it, because... So this guy right here has Tourette's. It is known as, is put up in the video. Alright. Those are... Yeah. By the way... So... If I'll just, hold on, let me quickly find the next scene. Alright, so I found the scene, so... they're making fun of it, but it is an actual thing. It's a rare thing for people with Tourette's to have, the swearing Tourette's. It's like, apparently, like 10% of people who have Tourette's get this, but, it's not fun. It gets painful a lot of the time, and you get made fun of a lot. You do get made fun of for the multiple spasms that you can do. So you may have noticed it in a lot of my videos. I do something like this, I do that, and I do something like this. I actually did all those things. That's now that I couldn't help that. It is also a serious condition. I kind of don't really trust this. It's Wikipedia. I don't really trust Wikipedia. Tourette's is... It's not only... It's unfortunate that the main thing that has been picked up with Tourette's is a swearing tick. But it's not just the swearing tick. Like I just said, I do like that. I do a few. I have muscle spasms, which I like one of them down here. Repetitive blinking of eyes. That is one of my ticks. Actually, definitely the one to make fun of. This is the one that's unfortunately joked about the most. And I've definitely heard it over the years. I used to have a friend, like I'm saying, used to, who used to make fun of Tourette's before I really knew what it was. So please notice how I'm saying used to. He didn't change, and then he moved to a different school. I decided to stay out of contact with him. Probably for the best. But this is also just a thing to say pretty much stop being butt to people with this. We can't help it. We would like to stop. We would. But we can't help it. It's pretty much Actually, my sister said something about this. It was about the vocal tick. She was asked whether or not you say you tape your mouth shut, if you could still do a vocal tick. Like, one of my vocal ticks is doing a sort of grunting noise, a wheezing. My sister has a yelling tick. She yells the name of her dog. If you would tape your mouth shut, it wouldn't actually work. Because a lot of this is coming up from the throat. Like, coming from the vocal cords and the throat. So you duct tape your mouth, it wouldn't really work. And if you duct tape your mouth and you have one of the yelling ones, you're most likely probably going to hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. It's not really that good of a condition. It's a what is this? It's not type of autism. I'm gonna close that. You can work you can still do the day-to-day stuff with Tourette's. Sometimes I have been known not to handle fragile things. I can drop them if I'm not careful. But it is not something. It's definitely not something to joke about. It is pretty much. A lot of people who hear this, I have known to take offense to people who to hear stuff about Tourette's, like bad stuff. This is pretty much my this was the original idea why I opened this channel. This is why I opened a channel, because it is important. People know about this, because there's a lot of people you pass in the street. They may do the muscle spasms. They could have Tourette's unless they're talking with their friends and they're making fun of someone, which I have seen a few times, and I have resisted the urge to go over and slap them. But don't slap them. Unfortunately, there's also I've heard cases of people with Tourette's who had it and also did the if you know someone with Tourette's also, just try to stick with them. I was lucky to find a good group of friends who have been able to stick with me throughout the whole thing, but there are unfortunately people who don't have that. They don't have the friends that are able to keep them grounded. Just be there for the people with these conditions. Just be there. There is they say there's treatments, but relaxation treatments. Nope, that doesn't actually work. I've tried it. Well, I mean, it may work for some people, but it doesn't work for me. I get too stressed very quickly, and that generally brings out my Tourette's a lot of the time. But this was something that needed to be said, because not many people have actually talked about this. So, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. If you do have, actually, is there a sort of treatment, recognition, anger management? We get stressed, not angry. If you do have Tourette's, don't be scared to speak out. Tourette's or autism, don't be scared to speak out. Try to find someone who can, try to find someone who can kind of help with this. It's pretty much find someone who can help. Go to a doctor. I think I hear the phone. Not entirely sure though. But anyways, yeah. So if you have Tourette's or autism, or if like my advice for someone with these is one, seek, like, talk to a doctor first of all. Like, consult a doctor for medical advice for it. They can help you. I had a doctor for most of my life, and she helped me through a lot of it. But Yeah, just find someone who can help with it. Definitely find someone who can help you go through it. Say, get your family can help you, good friends can help you. They do help a lot. They have, like, those types of things have kept me on the steady path. I don't have much else to say now. I was a bit quiet that long, but it's an important thing to be said. Just don't do anything to do anything bad. I know this is kind of a long video. I didn't mean it to be this long, like 31. It's 31 minutes. I didn't mean for that to be that long, but it was a serious talk I had to do. I highly suggest you also watch it. I probably should have said this at the start. Watch it, share it with everyone else, so that people can actually know the truth about what these are. So yeah, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.